فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم أفحسبتم أنما خلقناكم عبثا وأنكم إلينا لا ترجعون صدق الله العظيم. Brothers and sisters in Islam, the very ayat I recited from the Quran that will give us a sense of our life, our living in this dunya, why you are living and what is our future. Generally speaking, we in England are not the original citizens of this country. We have come from Asia, Africa, and other countries for a better life, economic life, and we are enjoying it. We have work, we have money, we have home, and we are enjoying life up to the utmost. What it did, it made us forget the purpose of our life, our creation. This ayat is saying, أَفَحَسِبْتُمْ أَنَّمَا خَلَقْنَاكُمْ عَبَثًا. O people, do you think that I have created you without any purpose? Do you think I have created you to enjoy life as you wish? Do you think I have created you to come to England and behave like English, dress like English, eat like English? These are not the way, these are not the purpose for which I have created you. وَأَنَّكُمْ إِلَيْنَا لَا تُرْجَعُونَ. Do you think that you are not coming back to me? Do you think that you will not die? Do you think after death you will not be in qabr, in barzakh? Do you think after that on the day of Qiyamah you will not come in front of me and I will ask you questions? Can you deny any of these things? أَفَحَسِبْتُمْ أَنَّمَا خَلَقْنَاكُمْ عَبَثًا وَأَنَّكُمْ إِلَيْنَا لَا تُرْجَعُونَ. Does it not create a question in our mind as a Muslim? Why you were created by Allah? Allah has given the answer not only in one place, in many, many places in the Quran. He said, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. I have created man and jinn to obey me, to worship me. This ibadah or worship means to be his full-time servant, 24/7. You are the servant of Allah. Can you say it? 24/7. We all are the servant of Allah. Yes. That is the purpose for which Allah created you, me, and all the human beings and jinn. And Allah's worship is to accept Him as the only Lord, lawgiver, the one whose commands are the laws of our life. We are not part-time servant of Allah. Are we part-time servant? No. We are full-time servant. If some of the brothers think that I am praying, fasting, going Umrah, Hajj, and paying zakat and charity, I have done what was due on myself, this brother or sister is in sheer mistake. He or she doesn't know what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala meant by ibadah. We are 24-hour servants of Allah, so not only inside the mosque but outside, not only at home but abroad, not only 1 hour but 24 hours. We are the servants of Allah. Our life and death, our going and coming, our income and expenditure, our way of life in every details must be under the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You agree with me? Yes. Alhamdulillah. So what are we doing? Some of us are doing nothing. The rest of us, we are doing partial worship of Allah, praying, fasting, going Hajj, and making charity. Allah has not asked us to do only these things. Of course, He has asked us to pray, to fast, to go Hajj, but at the same time, He has asked us to make my life and lifestyle under His command. Quran-e-Kareem, there are Quran-e-Kareem. Hundreds of copies are there. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed 114 chapter surah in the Quran, more than 6,000 ayats in the Quran. Prayer and fasting, Hajj and Zakat will not be 1/10 of the Quran. What about the rest of the Quran? Rest of the Quran is all directives in our life, how to behave with my wife and children, with my neighbor, with non-Muslim neighbor, in the country where I live, which is majority non-Muslim, how we should live. All these are mentioned in the pages, in the chapters and ayats of the Quran. Can you deny any of Allah's Quran, any part of Allah's Quran? No. If you say no, then you must take it for granted until and unless your whole life system is under the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You are not in the first place a mu'min. And next, what is? What is next? Allah said in the Quran, أَفَتُؤْمِنُونَ بِبَعْضِ الْكِتَابِ وَتَكْفُرُونَ بِبَعْضِ. If you believe part of the Quran and obey this, and don't believe and don't practice other parts of the Quran, what will be your position? Then you have double punishment. One punishment in this life, فَمَا جَزَاءُ مَنْ يَفْعَلُ ذَلِكَ مِنْكُمْ إِلَّا خِزْيٌ فِي الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا. In this life of dunya, you will be the worst creatures. Nobody will give you any respect. Yours will not be any position in the greater society. You will be humiliated. And it is the situation now. 1/4 of the population are Muslims. 1/3 of the wealth and rich belong to Muslims, but Muslims have no position in any country or in the United Nations. Palestinians are being butchered. Uyghur Muslims, they are suffering under the draconian punishments by Chinese government. 57 Muslim countries, they have no mouth to protest even against this inhuman torture. We have any position in this world? No. Why? Because we are part-time Muslim. We are not full-time Muslim. What type of Muslim we want to be, part-time or full-time? Say again. Full-time. Then from today, we must make resolve that whole of my life cycle should be under Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's command. This will be the first punishment which we are having at the hand of our friends and enemies everywhere in the world. Second punishment, ثُمَّ يُرَدُّونَ إِلَىٰ عَذَابٍ شَدِيدٍ. In the afterlife, this sort of Muslims will be put to harsh punishment. Should we become such Muslims, or we must make tawbah and become full Muslims? You agree to become full Muslims. Now what is the way? If the way we are leading our life, we have seen that it is not the life of najat and salvation on the day of Qiyamah. So what is the path of salvation, najat and success? Allah revealed a very small surah in the Quran. Every one of you know, وَالْعَصْرِ إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ. Can you read the whole surah with me? وَالْعَصْرِ إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. This ayat is the ayat of najat, the surah of salvation. Allah said all the people are doomed in this life and in the hereafter for the bad consequences, for the bad results, except those who do 4 things, who have full iman, not partial iman, and who apply the demand of iman in their everyday life, and who join together in the name of Allah and tolerate and suffer if there is any humiliation come on them. That means Muslims should not be individual lone Muslims. We are not lone Muslims. We must be collective Muslims. All the Muslims, wherever we are, we must get together, form a group, form a Jumu'ah, form an organization in the name of who? In the name of Allah. and in the path of Rasulullah. If we are not doing this, then there is no najat for the Muslim in this life and in the life hereafter. Brothers and sisters, in this country of the West, Muslims have created some organizations which believe in the correct and full Iman and Islam, not partial, go and pray, not partial, go and say, come on to the mosque, no. They accept and absorb full explanation of Iman and Islam. Islam is a complete code of life for the Muslims, for the mankind. Those who don't believe in Islam as a system of ibadah, system of social cohesion, system of economy, system of politics, system of international communications, they are not, according to Quran, not according to me. According to Quran, they will be punishable in this world and in the world hereafter, as I have told you the ayat from Quran. Da'watul Islam, the organization which has established this mosque, is one such Islamic organization which believe in full Iman, believe in Islam as the full code of our life. Those who believe that we should try and strive to establish Iman and Islam on myself first, then in my family, on my children, then call others from my neighbor, from my work colleagues, to accept the full-fledged explanation of Iman and Islam. We have been trying to convey this message of Islam, message of Quran, message of Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam since 1978. And I will invite you, not that you will come and join and we will be bigger group, no. We will be greater leader, no. Na'udhu billahi min zalik. In order to save our Iman, in order to save your Iman. In order to become a believer in the whole truth of Islam, full Islam and not partial one. It is up to you if you find it suitable. In order to save yourself from the humiliation in this life and from the severe punishment in the life hereafter, then you can join us. This is why I am saying all these things today in this khutbah. I don't know how long I will live. Do you know how long you will live? No. So if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asks me in the akhirah that you were giving khutbah on Fridays, have you ever told my servants, men and women, about the clarion call of Islam, about the full picture of Islam, how they can save themselves from the punishment of akhirah? Have you told them? I will not have any answer in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So my brothers and sisters, it is a clarion call. It is a call from the depth of my heart for from my love for you, and in order to save my skin from the punishment in the Akhirah, I am giving this da'wah, this invitation to all the Muslims, brothers and sisters together. Please come forward, do something for Akhirah. You are doing too much for this life. I am doing too much for this life. Big house, car, fashionable dresses, and everything. We are enjoying this life in this society to our utmost. But don't forget Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Don't forget the 23 years of da'wah by Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. And please don't forget to save your skin from the punishment in Akhirah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give me and all of you tawfiq to join an Islamic organization. Otherwise, we will not have any answer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the day of Qiyamah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم فمن يعمل مثقال ذرة خيرا يره ومن يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يره. الحمد لوليه والصلاة على أهلها وبعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد وصل اللهم وسلم على حبيبك المصطفى محمد المجتبى صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى أزواجه وذرياته وأهل بيته وصحابته والتابعين لهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم من تمسك بسنتي عند فساد أمتي فله أجر 100 شهيد. إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون فاذكروا الله يذكركم واشكروه على نعمه يزد لكم ولذكر الله أكبر والله يعلم ما تصنعون. أقم الصلاة.
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
سووا صفوفكم. Please make straight lines. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. ألهاكم التكاثر حتى زرتم المقابر كلا سوف تعلمون ثم كلا سوف تعلمون كلا لو تعلمون علم اليقين لترون الجحيم ثم لترونها عين اليقين ثم لتسألن يومئذ عن النعيم. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. أستغفر الله. أستغفر الله. لا إله إلا